All right, let's take a look at number 37. We have Jessica opened a bank account that earned 2% interest compounded annually. Her initial deposit was $100, and she uses expression 100 times x to the t to find the value of the account after t years. 37 says, what is the value of x in the expression? All right. So this question is a compound interest question. Okay, so we know the value in the account will increase by 2% each year. Okay, so and this value is compounded annually. Okay, so this is an exponential growth. So we relate this to an exponential growth model. Okay, so we have the value in the account. Let's just say that's like y. Okay, it should equal to that, which is 100 times x to the t power. Okay, we know y represents the value of the account. Right, that's how much money we have. Okay, and then t represent time. Okay, so that's the number of years. And 100 is her initial deposit, right? So that's what she began with. So for exponential model, the number in front of the parentheses here, this is always some kind of initial amount. Okay, so it's an initial amount. So that's a number that we begin with. So we begin with $100. And then the number in the parentheses here, the x here in the parentheses, that will be the growth factor. Right, that would be the growth factor. So that's for each year, right? That's the multiplier. Okay, so it's a common factor that we multiply each time. And that's the number we're trying to figure out. Okay, so we know the value increases by 2% each year. And for 2%, we can convert it to a decimal. Okay, so when you plug in a percentage for any interest rate calculation, always want to convert it to a decimal first. Okay, so 2% into decimal form, that will be 0.02. Okay, so you can divide that, 2 divided by 100, we get 0.02. All right, but that's not the x value because the 2% representing only the interest. Right, so the growth factor had to represent the total amount, right, in the account. So it's a total multiplier. So we do have to account for the original amount. Okay, so we started originally, we have 100%, right, and then we're gonna add 2% to it. Okay, so that will be the total, right? So you can rewrite this as in decimal form, it will be 1 plus 2%, 0.02. Okay, and we add them together, we get 1.02. And this should be the number that go inside the parentheses here. Okay, so 1.02, and that will be the x value here for this question. Right? Yeah, so for any percent increase, right, or interest, because we're earning interest, right? So you're gonna add it to 100%, right, or add it to 1. And if it's like a percent decrease or like an exponential decay, we will subtract from 1, and that will be the number that goes into the parentheses for our the factor inside the parentheses. All right, so for number 37, the answer will be 1.02 for this one.